Good evening. Oh, that's a little... Is that too loud? I'm gonna turn it down like a tiny, just a notch. Let me know if I need to adjust it. Let me know if the music is too loud. Good evening. Hello. Hello, Oblivion. Hello, Hugs. Wow, it's like I was just streaming less than 2 hours ago. How weird. I actually had to go and I think the last time I read the dictionary was while I played RuneScape. When I was doing the Tile Man RuneScape 3, and so I had to go find that VOD and find out what part I'd got up to. And then I started doubting myself. I was like, wait, what if I've actually gone, what if I've been further? What if I did another stream and I just forgot about it? I'm hoping I didn't though. It's been 2 hours. It's okay. I'm here now. on the red website as opposed to the purple website. And I have a dictionary on my head, and I have some glasses that I found on the floor. I don't officially have glasses on this model yet, so I just kind of have to... They don't fit perfectly. It's fine. That's what happens when you find glasses on the floor, I guess. And by on the floor I mean coffee. But that is basically the same thing. Alright. So, if you've never been to a dictionary reading stream before of mine, I mean, understandable. They don't work exactly the same as my reading streams, because obviously there's no chapters. They're a little bit more informal. Because I don't know how to say words. We are reading, what is it? The New Oxford Dictionary of English from 1998. Oh, basically, it's literally what it says on the tin. I'm just gonna read the dictionary. But the only reason I'm doing it is because I wanted to make sure that people had enough time to vote on the Discord. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Okay, sleepy. I see. I was pretty sure that you know, 1984 has nearly double the amount of votes as the next one, so it's probably gonna be 1984. But you know, one week a lot might happen. Maybe just a bunch of big fans of Pure will come along and just be like, that one. Probably not, but also hello, Sir Cute. So yeah, dictionary. Well, we just give a little bit more voting time, and it has been a while. So, I guess we are due. Because I actually removed, it's actually a redeem on my channel normally for me to do a dictionary reading, but I've actually had it disabled for the longest time. I don't know whether I should re-enable it. Oh. We're on YouTube now. Yeah, I do. I try to do one stream a week on YouTube. I don't necessarily succeed, but I try. But hello, Cops Party. Hit Japanese horror game Corpse Party. Was it a hit? I don't know if it was a hit actually, that was a guess. But yeah, I do these streams. I did for a while. I did try and do Okami streams. I tried to stream Okami on YouTube. But it's just oh, hell yeah. I see. I should have guessed from the corpse part. Okay, but yeah, hello. Yeah, but yeah, I stream on YouTube every week. I try. The instant recognition. Yes. But yeah, I tried to stream Akami, but I was making it so I was streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, and Sunday, and that just kind of like burnt my brain out a little bit. It was a little bit too much for me to be able to handle, even like reducing my hours from 4 hours to 3 hours. So I couldn't do it. So I returned to normal. But I still want to finish Okami at some point, but I need to work out what I'm doing with my schedule and maybe become stronger and less of a sleepy cat. It's burning my brain? Wait, what's burning your brain? Either way, I do kind of like YouTube. The problem is there's so much delay. Like, you guys are sending message. Oh, that schedule. Yeah, it was too much for me. People told me, people were like, Purity, you're gonna burn out. Purity, you need more breaks. And I was like, nah, we fine. Worry about it. I can handle it. I was wrong. Sorry for doubting. I'm sorry that I don't seem to know myself as well as other people know me. But it's fine. It's all figured out. But yeah, I will finish Okami one day. I'll just probably have to replace a Twitch stream with it for a while instead of doing it as an extra day. Because I don't... Oh, stop yawning. But I don't really gorilla as much as I used to anymore. So I can't really say, oh, you know, I'll just do it when I feel like it. Yeah, I know what I'm doing at any given moment. I know where I am by knowing where I am not. Real and true. Right, let me open up this unfortunately the dictionary I actually don't have a physical copy of. I only have a PDF of scans. We are at ABO. Oh god, no one like Blue Rats know that I just said those 3 letters in relation to each other. Sorry, I shouldn't. Be nice, Purity. Don't bully furries for being furries. What is ABO? I will be happy to tell you in the dictionary. It is a system of 4 basic types. A, B, B, and O, into which human blood may be classified based on the presence or absence of certain inherited antigens, and don't you let anyone tell you that it means anything else. don't. If someone starts telling you any alternate definitions, turn 180 degrees and walk away. How far in the dictionary have you gotten? We are. Wait, what page are we on? We're on page 5. Yeah, we're at ABO. We just finished abortive. We're managing about a page and a half each stream. It's a process. They're very well, it's a dictionary. It's very text heavy. So each page has 3 columns of tiny text. And you just have to try your best. But yeah, unlike normal reading streams, I'm not going to be like, now I'm going to read the dictionary and I'm not going to look at chat. This is reading the dictionary is I just kind of no focus. We don't do that. Not for this. Could you imagine if I just sat down and just did nothing but read the dictionary just endlessly with like no commentary or just pure? Oh god, I don't think I could make. I think that might actually be the key for making me sleep. I've unlocked it. Alright, what is after ABO system? Oh great, something I can't pronounce. I love that. Abukir Bay, Battle of, also Abukir Bay. A naval battle in 1798 off Abukir Bay at the mouth of the Nile, in which the British under Nelson defeated the French fleet, also called Battle of the Nile. Screw you French people. Not really. Screw the French people of 1798. You'd put yourself to sleep? Yeah, I would. What about chatting colored fanfic? I once asked for submissions for people to write stuff that I could read out for a completion-a-thon award, but like no one. I got one piece of writing. So I still remember. But I can't do it until I have more than one thing, so. Abulia, noun, variant spelling of abulia. Okay. I will pick up writing in several pen names. Why? What are you planning on writing that you need to do under a pen name? Suspicious. Abound, verb, no object. Exist in large numbers or amounts. Rumours of a further scandal abound. Abound in / with. Have in large numbers or amounts. This area abounds with caravan sites. The origin being Middle English in the sense overflow, be abundant. From Old French abunda, from Latin abundare, overflow, from plus under, meaning surge, and under from under, meaning a wave. What about a Dungeons & Dragons Crystal game played with chat that's read in its entirety when finished? I don't know if you've ever tried to read a D&D campaign, but they don't normally translate very well to written words very well, because D&D is mostly spoken word for the most part. I don't think that would translate well. And plus I'm not much of a DM, so I could not host that kind of thing with chat. I cannot. I have not ever DM'd, and I probably will never DM. I'm not built to be the dungeon master or game master or whatever. Have you seen the quest certs on the funny website? I've heard of them, but I have not actually seen them, no. But I've heard stuff. About, preposition. One, meaning one, definition one. On the subject of, concerning, I was thinking about you, or I asked him about his beliefs. So as to effect, there's nothing we can do about it. Be about, be involved or to do with, have the intention of, it's all about having fun. As abroad in C&D but completely text. Huh. It still makes me wonder if that translates to speech well. But I guess that's pretty cool. I'm not very good at D&D style things. I've played D&D twice in my life and yeah, I can kind of cooperate, but I definitely couldn't be in charge of a story like that. Definition 2. Used to express location in a particular place. There was a lot of flu about, or a thief about in the hotel. It's been so long since I've played D&D. Yeah, me too. To be fair, I've only played D&D twice in my life. One was with the people that I worked with at the arcade. That was fun, actually. That was a nice introduction to D&D. But unfortunately it fell apart when World of Warcraft Classic came out, and the DM's housemate literally like wouldn't come away from his computer. And like I was busy with my retail work and also WoW Classic, and like one other person was having like mental health issues, and like someone else was like busy with their work and jobs, and so it just kind of fell apart. It's a shame though. From last time I heard, none of those people think of me as a friend anymore. They think I just kind of was like, oh, okay, I'm out, goodbye, and I don't really give a shit anymore. The truth is, I just can't talk to people. So that is a very annoying instance of my life, but whatever. Wow, classic destroyer of friendships, real. So dangerous. But yeah, no, I was actually kind of sad when I found out that I had a mutual friend tell me that, yeah, no, they don't, they think you just dipped, and I was like, no, retail was killing me, I was suffering, but you know, can't change the past, and all these people are now busy with their lives and not whatever. I actually went to go check on a couple of them, because a couple of them were streamers, and this was before I was a streamer. So this was my first time ever really like knowing Twitch. But I checked both of their channels more recently, and like neither of them have streamed in like forever. So I think they just, you know, have real lives where they have to do real things. And not, they were all flesh streamers. None of them were VTubers, but I actually remember it was back then. I like I said, I didn't understand Twitch at all, but I was an artist to some degree, and I remember one of them asking me to draw his emotes for him, and I had no idea how to do it. I didn't know how Twitch emotes worked. I didn't know what they were meant to be. I didn't know what they were meant to look like, and so I just kind of panicked and was like, yeah, I don't know how to do that. But I hope he found someone to make them eventually, just not me. But yeah, it was weird because I kind of expected to see them both stream during COVID. But no, I guess they just had better things to do. It's fine. I guess it would not be a good thing for me to interact in any capacity with them as a streamer, because I think both of them were a little bit more open about where they lived. So that's not good. That's not good for me. If I make a quest edit on the funny website and link it, would you like to play and maybe read it sometime? I'm having difficulty because you asked me to ban you on Twitch the other day, and so I don't. Are you reading a dictionary? Is reading is that really a thing that you want me to do? Question mark. I don't really understand. I'll just say that. Also, I'm reading a dictionary, okay? because I'm taking a break in between books. I'm taking a break between reading Alice in Wonderland and reading whatever book is voted on next, and the dictionary is my filler. And it's been a very long time since I've read any of the dictionary, so that's why we're reading the dictionary to put us to sleep. That too, I would like if you can your favorite hobby to relax dictionary reading. No, it's a nice filler. It's a nice little just thing to do while to bridge the gaps. Because I didn't wanna start 1984 quite yet. That being said, if you do want to vote, if you think that the tides can be changed and you don't want to listen to 1984, then go vote for something else. But it's looking like 1984. The cover's really weird. The cover has like a weird man with like a distorted face on it. Oh my god, the chapters are huge. What the... Wait, what? Chapter... Oh no, you aren't in Roman... Oh my god, there's multiple parts. Okay, the chapters aren't... Okay, the chapters aren't huge. There's just like 3 separate parts of the book, and each one has like a chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. New book smell. Oh my god. Just put the book down. Put the book down. Book down. Book down. Don't. No physical book for today. I want to have a shelf full of books again. I used to have a lot of books as a kid, and then obviously I stopped reading when I was 16, and then I got rid of most of my books. I gave loads of them away to a charity shop. So then my shelf was nearly empty. I didn't get rid of all of them, but a lot of them, most of them. But it'd be nice to have a shelf full of books again, I think. Does Europe still do book swaps? I think I've heard of people doing book swaps. I feel like it's more common for people to take books to either donate them to charity shops or to take them to car boots, which is kind of like a yard sale. Yard sod. I feel like that's the more common thing. But yeah, I just gave mine all the way to charity because I didn't want them anymore. I didn't read anymore. And they were just taking up shelf space. Maybe. I don't know. The books I kind of like normally are kind of hard to find, just kind of out and about. It's all like the stuff that like slightly older people read. The very slice of life, trouble in a little town kind of books that I feel like I see people like selling at car boots and stuff. Where was... Oh, okay. More meanings of about. 3. Used with a number or quantity. Approximately reduced by about 5%. Or he's about 35. Phrases about to do something means intending to do something or very close to doing something soon. The ceremony was about to begin. Then there's also be not about to do something, which is be unwilling to do something. For example, he is not about to step down after so long. Be on about, See, on. We're a long way off O. We're not going to on anytime soon. Be not about to do something. This is apparently how people spoke in 1998. I'm confused on the way they chose to write that. What word are you confused about, Para? Hello, Para. Know what one is about is informal speech. Oh my god, could you imagine someone saying no? Oh, okay, know what one. No one says know what one is about as an informal. No one says like the one when you're speaking informally. What planet? Whatever. Do you know what I'm about? You're about hugging dogs. You Oh. I don't know what the answer was. I don't know what I was meant to say there. My brain went, what are you about? Cozy cat. That's what I'm about. That's not how that works. It's 2 a.m. Let me have no brain. I don't have a brain right now. I'm tired. I'm a cat. It was a genuine question. I have no answers. I think that's a difficult question to ask about people, though. Do you know what I'm about? I guess it kind of depends on like the context. Like if someone's, no, I don't know. That's kind of difficult. Can you search up the? We're nowhere near P in the dictionary. I'm not scrolling 600. No, probably more, like 1,600 pages just to find if the definition of poop is in the dictionary. Good lord. Where was I? Oh, the origin of the word about is from Old English onbutan, from on meaning in or on, and butan meaning outside of. So about is from, it means on the outside of? Oh! So the original, the first definition of about would have been more of the nearby definition of about. So if something is nearabouts, that's more, you're on A. I get a feeling a pronunciation of that is wrong. So it probably it's written O-N-B, and then the U has like has one of those little dashes above it. But apparently the Bhutan is also what then derives into the word but, as in like the, oh, but this is a word. So I don't know. No, not that kind of, no, not that kind, no. Stop it. No! Wait, I shouldn't be loud at all when I'm using this mic. God's sake. Anyway, continuing. About face is a noun and a verb, chiefly North American. Is another term for about turn. About turn is British, is a noun chiefly used in military contexts. A turn made so as to face the opposite direction. He did an about turn and marched out of the tent. No, it's not an accent. It was a line. It was just a flat line. I'm squinting at you over that last word though. I'm squinting. I think about face has a, I don't know. I feel like about turn makes more sense. But I guess the North Americans were like, yeah, we like about face. I feel like about turn is more descriptive. As a verb, about turn means to turn as to so face the opposite direction. And an exclamation, about turn, in military context is a command to make an about turn. The origin is late 19th century, originally as a military command, shortening of right about turn. I know about face, I did it in J. Oh, of course, yeah, military. I guess about face is still a thing. And maybe if I'd ever been in the British. Okay, I have to be honest with you. We don't have army stuff in schools. This whole like J-rocked thing to me is wild. Armies do not come into schools, as far as I'm aware. Like, that is not a thing. So that just the fact that was, it feels fucked up to me. We had cadets in ours. We literally had nothing. We weren't even encouraged to join like Girl Scouts or what are the boys called? It was brownies and Girl Scouts, and then Boy Scout. Oh, is it just Boy Scouts? Is that it? Oh, okay. Having them there on career days is a little off. I always see them at like job fairs. But to be fair, I actually saw them a lot because I used to go to air shows as a kid, and obviously, literally the Air Force. Of course the Air Force was there. Fun fact, baked beans were introduced into mainstream culture with World War II, and UK baked beans are still... Yeah, baked beans are still popular. My granddad has them all the time. I don't like them, but my granddad eats them like going out of fashion. Which maybe they are. But no, a lot of people like beans. Beans on toast. Beans as a side on English breakfast. Beans on stuff. Just beans. Alright. Above is a preposition. Definition 1. In extended space, over and not touching. A display of fireworks above the town. A cable runs above the duct. Before baked beans, cans used to have metal bits in them, and they still can if you're unlucky. It depends how badly your manufacturer is. I'm above a pipe bomb. You should probably evacuate. That's probably you pipe bombs. You probably don't want to be there. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not very safe. Feel like health and safety might have some issues with that. Maybe. Unless you're the one making it, in which case health and safety still have some issues with it, but it's your fault. Extending upwards over her. Over. Example, her arms above her head. Also higher than and to one side of, overlooking. For example, in the hills above the capital and on the wall above the altar. I'm over her. Oh no. Oh no. I don't have the arms. I can't pat you now, but just imagine me. There you go. Definition 2. At a higher level or layer than. For example, bruises above both eyes. I said it last time, but I want to know who picks the examples in the dictionary, because some of these are freaking wild. Some of these are like, what was going on in your head when you wrote these examples? Because I don't get it. You picked the examples in 1998? I don't even know how old you were in 1998. Were you old enough to be reading the dictionary in 1998? Because I wasn't. I was alive, but I wasn't reading the Oxford Dictionary. It's a little, I did start reading young, but not the dictionary. Damn, I wasn't even born yet. You're still not born. You've not been born yet. You're minus 17. I could read, but I didn't think I could. Yeah, I don't know what damn Zoom. Yeah, I don't know what my reading level was in 1998, but it probably wasn't good enough for the dictionary. It was probably somewhere around the A for apple and you're like a century old, right? Okay, you can either say my real age, which is 26, or you can say that I'm literally thousands of years old, which is law correct. You can't just go century. That's not right in any way. Screw you. I just remember panicking and I was going to read out loud and I thought I couldn't, and then it turns out I could. I don't remember anything from like that young. I don't know. I don't remember. Where are we? Higher in grade or rank than, at a level above the common people. Considered of higher status or worth than, too good for example, she married above her, above reproach. In preference to, for example, the firm cynically chose profit above car safety. Oh wow, still relevant. At a higher volume or pitch than, for example, above a whisper, or the doorbell went unheard above the din. I'm higher than you all, you should stop doing drugs. You should stop doing drugs, that's bad for you. Above their station. And then the third definition for the preposition is higher than a specified amount, rate, or norm. Above average, above freezing, above sea level, the unemployment rate will soar above its present level. Dictionary example writer, are you okay? Are you alright? You need a blanket and like a cup of coffee? Are you worried? You're gonna lose your job? Too much coziness is really addictive. See, that's why I had to take your million away from you. It is. Above as an adverb means at a higher level or layer. Place a quantity of mud in a jar with water above. You can't gamble here. I don't have any bots here. Higher than a specified amount, rate, or norm. Boats of 31 foot or above. In printed text, it can mean mentioned earlier or further up on the same page. The two cases are described above, or see above left. As a phrase, you have above all else, which means more so than anything else. Above oneself means conceited or arrogant. From above is from overhead, or from a position of higher rank or authority. Not be above, be capable of stooping to an unworthy act. For example, he was not above practical jokes. The origin is from Old English abufan as an adverb, from abufan. Yeah, there you go. From on by above. Wow, language is dumb. Above board is an adjective and an adverb. It means legitimate, honest, and open. For example, as an adjective, certain transactions were not totally above board, and as an adverb, the accountants acted completely above board. Purity was not above physical violence. Real and true. Ab ovo is an adverb meaning from the very beginning. Origin from Latin, literally meaning from the egg. ABP is an abbreviation for Archbishop. Abracadabra! Exclamation! A word said by conjurers when performing a magic trick. Abracadabra's in the frickin' dictionary, are you serious? As a noun, informal, the implausibly easy performance of difficult feats. For example, the creation of prophets was a marvelous bit of abracadabra. Language used to give the impression of arcane knowledge or power. For example, I get so fed up with all the mumbo jumbo and abracadabra. The origin is late 17th century as a mystical word engraved and used as a charm to ward off illness. From Latin, first recorded in a 2nd century poem by Q. Serenus Sammonicus from a Greek base. Wow, so people have been using abracadabra since the 2nd century. That's kind of impressive, actually. Abracadabra. Thank you for killing me on the spot. Appreciated. Abracadabra. Me. Magic cat. No, I can't do magic. That's not a thing. That's not a thing I can do. Abrade. Verb. Means to scrape or wear away by friction or erosion. For example, a landscape slowly abraded by fine, stinging dust. I think that's more they say in cartoons with people portraying Houdini-type characters. Wasn't he an escape artist? I don't think... Well, I didn't think he was like the abracadabra kind of magician. I thought he was the, they're going to throw me in a river, covered with chains and locked in a metal box. I thought he was that kind of magician. Pervalovica. That's my new favourite spell. I don't know what it does, but I like that. Abrahams. Harold Morris lived from 1899 to 1978. English athlete. In 1926, he became the first Englishman to win the 100 metres in the Olympic Games. His story was the subject of the film Chariots of Fire. Man, how do you do well enough in your life to literally end up in the Oxford Dictionary? They don't just put random people in the dictionary anymore. Right? Do they? Maybe they do. Can I go in the dictionary? Can I be in the dictionary? Can they put me in? Can they add me to the dictionary? I think that would be cool. Cats are naturally magical. Somebody they see things. Houdini wanted to believe in the occult, but can never pry proof. He told his wife if he died and she's still alive, he'd visit her and tell her magic is real. Well, we have bad news then. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. Cats. I mean, people do say that cats and dogs and other pets can see like an extra like layer of reality, like ghosts or spirits or whatever. But it is difficult to find conclusive evidence on the matter. And I have no comment. Anyway, cats are not all cats are evil, Para. Just because you don't like cats, that doesn't make them all evil. I don't like some dogs because they literally attacked me, but that does not make all dogs evil. Dogs attack me and they're not all evil. You just don't know how to handle cats. Goes on Twitter and makes it all good. No. Some people just don't get along with cats. Some people just don't get along with dogs. So, some people don't get along with people because you're a cat. I'm a cat ? Cats and dogs are actually relatively neutral about me most of the time. It's just like some dogs just particularly see me and they're like, enemy spotted. But also I've had a cat that, well, not I've had a cat, my family had a cat. She attacked everyone. She hated everyone. When her family would go on holiday and we'd be asked to feed her, you had to bring a spray bottle of water because she'd attack you while you were trying to put her food down. And if you were really fast, you could like get one little stroke on the back of her head once she started eating, but if you carried on, your hand was forfeit. She really hated people. Cats are vicious. They can be vicious. They can be vicious. I don't think they are by default vicious. And it's just killing instinct. Where was I? Abrasion. Noun. The process of scraping or wearing away. For example, the metal is resistant to abrasion. My last cat was really sweet enough to play with water weirdly. Misty was... She wasn't like a very cuddly cat. She wouldn't like you couldn't pick her up. You could not pick her up. You would not have any arms. The amount of injuries my mum would come back from the vets with because Misty just absolutely was not having it. You could not pick Misty up and she would not sit in your lap. But she, you know, you could just kind of chill in the same room as her. She liked just kind of being around people, just not like right next to people. Wow, kind of like me for real, for real. I've said that like 3 times today. I need to stop saying that or else it's going to unironically end up in my vocabulary and I don't want that. I watched a cat down a squirrel once after he or she took a chicken. Never seen a cat with hunt. Some cats have like a really intense hunting instinct. I think it also depends on the breed. Like some cats are very, very docile and some are like basically still have the instincts of a pure predator. Like it was really cuddly, the type that would hop on your shoulder and push you. Oh, that's so sweet. One day, there's like have you guys ever been to like a cat cafe? Like you can go and like get some food and like there's just like loads of cats just roaming around. I once went to one of those places and there was a huge Maine Coon and he was so sweet. He had a bunch of health issues. I hope he's still alive. But he was so soft, so sweet, so tolerant of like the kids that would come in and be like, I'm gonna pet every single cat in here. Just an absolute darling. I would love a Maine Coon. Big fluffy cat. But I'm not a responsible pet owner, so you know, that's not gonna happen. I saw a black cat that I tripped and fall over a fence. Oh, maybe you should have been paying attention to where you were walking instead of being like, oh shit, cat. No. It was bad luck. It was bad luck because of your own fault. You weren't looking where you were going. How do you fall over a fence? How did you miss that? Fences are literally like waist high at the minimum. How did you manage? SMH. I want to reach the end of this page. Abrasive is an adjective of a substance or material capable of polishing or cleaning a hard surface by rubbing or grinding. Tending to rub or graze the skin, for example, the trees were abrasive to the touch. Or figuratively, of sounds or music, rough to the ear, harsh. Figurative of the person or their manners, showing little concern for the feelings of others, harsh. For example, her abrasive and arrogant personal style won her few friends. Or as a noun, an abrasive is a substance used for grinding, polishing, or cleaning a hard surface. Abrazo is a noun from the US, meaning an embrace, origin Spanish. Isn't that just a Spanish word? Do people in America just include Spanish words just kind of randomly like that? USA. This dictionary is quite good at separating what is British English and what is US English. It's nice. we're multicultural. You would. The UK. Have you ever been to the UK? Have you ever been to London? You don't get much. I genuinely am not sure you get much more multicultural than London. Also, I don't eat beans. Screw you. I hate beans. I do not like beans. London isn't England. It shouldn't be. it shouldn't be. Purity Valentine, until I was 16, I thought Kleenex was the word for tissue. That happens commonly, though. That happens a lot. Like Sellotape is the brand name for certain types of sticky tape. A Hoover was a brand name for a vacuum. I think it's very common. I think it's very common for those kind of things to end up becoming household names by accident. Also, I'm not. Abreact is a verb from psychoanalysis, to release an emotion by abreaction. What? Oh, abreaction's next, okay. I was like, you can't tell me that something is from abreaction, and then when that's literally the word I'm asking to find out the meaning of. Abreaction is a noun from psychoanalysis, the expression and consequent release of a previously repressed emotion, achieved through relieving the experience that caused it, typically through hypnosis or suggestion. Oh, trauma. Abreaction, see abreact. No! The origin of abreaction, earlier 20th century, from ab meaning away from and reaction, translating it's in German. I don't know. I can't speak German. I don't know how they're expecting me to do that. It's German. Pretend I said something German that sounded correct. Because that's not happening. German doesn't count. Abreast is an adverb meaning side by side and facing the same way. The path was wide enough for two people to walk abreast. Or definition 2, meaning alongside or level with something. Shut up, para. The definition of the example being the cart came abreast of the Americans in their rickshaw. Or figuratively, you can up to date with the latest news, ideas, or information, keeping abreast of developments. No! Not that definition. Abridge is a verb, usually said as be abridged, meaning shorten a book, film, speech, or other text without losing the sense. The cassettes have been abridged from the original stories. Or in law, it means curtail a right or privilege. Abridged anime. Which one? What was the abridged series? Was it abridged that I watched of Higurashi? No, it was a parody fandub. Abridgment, noun, a shortened version of a larger work. Are you a Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged or Dragon Ball Abridged kind of cat? I feel like I didn't ever sit down and watch either of them, but I saw and consumed more Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged content than Dragon Ball Abridged. So we'll go with Yu-Gi-Oh! But I wasn't particularly either. Also, I used to see Yu-Gi-Oh! On TV sometimes before school, so. Next page! Oh god. Abroad, adverb. Definition 1. In or to a foreign country or countries. For example, we usually go abroad for a week in May. Or competition from companies at home or abroad. Dated or humorous definition, out of doors. Few people ventured abroad from their warm houses. Who's saying that humorously? How is that funny? Whatever. I am. Why you like this? Have you been staying hydrated? Bananas have potassium if you need some electric. Cucumber milk is great, even cabbages. I've been doing my best to stay hydrated. I've got some kind. There's the. I don't know. But also, I don't like bananas. I don't like cucumbers. I don't like cabbage, and I don't eat mushrooms. So. Yeah, I don't like food. Real. No, but I've been trying to get my electrolytes and my sodium levels up just in case it's one of those options. What about milk? Nope, don't like milk. Nope. Don't like any of those things. Anyway, definition 2. In different directions over a wide area. For example, millions of seeds are annually scattered abroad. Or of a feeling or rumour widely current. There is a new buccaneering spirit abroad. I've studied... I'm squinting. I thought all cats like milk. Cats are actually lactose intolerant. You should not... cats will just drink milk. But it's actually bad for them. It's not good for cats. It doesn't get digested properly, so it can cause digestion and issues. That explains a... Huh. Para, have you got something to confess? Just like... I don't get that many... I don't get, like, that many digestion issues with milk, but, I do need to, like, be careful with how much dairy I consume. But for the most part, it's not an issue, because I don't like milk, and I don't like many dairy-based... I was trying to use it as a peace offering. You should try, what's the cheapest thing that's going to be kind of a good peace offering? Can you buy like the pre-sliced like deli meats? Are they cheap in America? Like, you know, when no, do not give onions. Do not give onions to cats. That is bad. That is bad for them. Do not listen to Gail. Don't listen to Gail. Boiled chicken is a good one. But that's more expensive. So I was trying to think of a cheap alternative. For a cheap alternative, I think deli meats is probably the best bet. Boiled? I mean, you can give a cat raw chicken. They do have the digestion system to handle it. But really, any cooking the chicken is good for them as well. Denying a cat that would... No, it's not. Alliums are bad for cats. Just get cat... Well, it's not actually foolproof. Some cats don't care about catnip. Like, Misty didn't give a goddamn about catnip. She was not interested. Scrambled egg? I feel like you could definitely give a cat scrambled egg. I feel like that wouldn't be harmful. I feel like that wouldn't be harmful. I feel like that would be edible. But yeah, no, Paris, stop giving cats milk. Cats can have a little pizza as a treat. They can. Not normal cats though. Cat question marks can. I haven't had pizza in a while though, because I was waiting for my appetite to go back to normal. I need my appetite to go back to normal. Right now I'm eating even less than I normally do because my appetite's like non-existent. And I don't want to waste a good pizza. You prefer salmon? Oh yeah, fish is... Well, the thing is about fish is... Cats do like fish. Cats do like fish. But you shouldn't give too much fish, or else the mercury content will build up and they will not like that. Well, it's not that they won't like it, it will poison them. It will give them mercury poisoning. That's true of humans, though, I think, as well. You really shouldn't consume too much fish. I mean, fortunately for me, I hate fish, so that's never going to happen to me, but... What if cooked fish? That doesn't get rid of the mercury. No. That doesn't get rid of the mercury. I don't know if there is a way to reduce the amount of mercury that you... I mean, it's not huge amounts anyway. For humans, you can probably eat a lot of fish in your lifetime and be fine. You just have to remember that cats are they have a way smaller mass than humans. So it doesn't take as much mercury to hurt a cat as it does a human. I know you like potatoes. Oh, wait, really? Potatoes have potassium? I had potatoes today. I literally ate potatoes today. Health. It's the heat. Heat can often really? I'm not going to be back to normal until winter? That's annoying. I hate the summer. I hate the summer. Final definition of the word abroad is archaic, meaning wide of the mark, in error. Or, as a noun, it can be foreign countries considered collectively. For example, servicemen returning from abroad. No! Not that kind of abroad! What do you mean, what do these words mean? I'm literally reading out the definition of the words! What do you mean, what do they mean? Sorry, that was a little loud. I'm sorry. I apologize. What do you mean? What do you mean? I still don't understand it, To be fair, I feel like the dictionary is not exactly light reading. What is next? Abrogate. Abrogate is a verb. Informal, meaning repeal or do away with, typically in regards to a law, right, or formal agreement. So, for example, a proposal to abrogate temporarily the right to strike. Very cool. Very cool. Usage. The verbs abrogate and arrogate are quite different in meaning. While abrogate means repeal a law, arrogate means take or claim something for oneself without justification. They put a little like darker box just to tell me that. They were like, do not mix up abrogate and arrogate. Do not mix them up. Alright? Is that a common issue? Does that happen a lot? Are people confusing them often? Are people using the words abrogate and arrogate often? Because I don't feel like I've ever heard anyone use those words in my life. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Abrupt is an adjective meaning sudden and unexpected. For example, I was surprised by the abrupt change of subject. Or it can mean brief to the point of rudeness, curt. For example, you were rather abrupt with that young man. Or when talking of a style of speech or writing, not flowing smoothly, disjointed. It can also mean precipitate. I don't know why I do these I don't know why I do these streams, because I feel like I'm just proving I can't speak. I feel like I'm just proving I do not have the ability to speak. Precipitous. Precipitous. Precipitous? Precipitous. That word. That means that's doesn't it get the pronunciation? Actually no. Some dictionaries do. Precipitous. The rain is precipitous today. Well, no, it's saying it's for this particular meaning. It's meaning steep. Unless I guess you could say rain is steep. I guess. So it's saying that for the example, the abrupt double peak of like a mountain. This is why theatre that has a completely different purpose. That's a completely different. You should have both. Or I guess just have the internet and that'll do everything for you. Abruption, noun, technical. The sudden breaking away of a portion from the mass. It can also be from placental abruption, which is from medicine, the separation of the placenta from the wall of the womb during pregnancy, especially when it happens prematurely. Sucks to suck. Abruzzi, a mountainous region of east central Italy. Precipice? Oh no, it was. Hold on, let me copy. Can I just copy and paste this? Oh god, why does YouTube not have a chat? Why does YouTube deny me? Why does YouTube where's my chat? Let me write in my own chat, please. There we go. Are you okay with nuts and broccoli? No. I do not eat any nuts. I hate all of them. I dislike all nuts. Broccoli I can only eat if I like hide it in something else, but in large quantities of something else. Because YouTube sucks for streaming. It does. Raisins, nope, don't like them. Not even the kind of nuts that get you suspended from your corporation. ABS, abbreviation for acrylonitrile butadiene styrene, a hard composite plastic used to make car bodies and cases for computers and other appliances. Or it can mean anti-lock braking system for motor vehicles. Dates, nope, don't like them. Anti-locking brake system, yeah, it has the two meanings. It has the plastic and the brake system. Fun fact, that is what my car is failing its MOT on. Yeah. It's not necessary. You don't need the ABS. It just makes it better. You can still brake without it. The cars didn't used to have it. It's very expensive to replace. Mine passed with no issues. Isn't your car pretty new? I thought you got a new car after something happened to your last one, didn't it? Is that the dictionary you're reading on your head? Yes. Yeah, I'm actually not reading it. It's actually, the information is going straight into my brain. And I'm trying to then speak it out loud. New as in 2010. That's still newer than my car. My car is 2000, only a few years older. Only a couple years older. But getting on. Just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. I have a car too because I'm an adult. Are you just saying that because you feel left out? Honestly, my mum uses my car. I don't. I used it for a little bit and then I just parked it in my dad's car park at his work and then just kind of left it. and then my mum's car broke down and it was like, why don't you just use my car? It's been sitting there collecting dust. And that's not very good for them. I was gonna pour a drink but forgot and just did it as a shot. Wait, did you just drink a normal drink as a shot? Or are you just drinking alcohol? I had a teacher once who had to place her hands on a book to absorb the information through her hands. Most toony thing I had instructions to do in school. Yeah, I can't say they ever made us do that. No, vodka. Get yourself some water as well. Honestly, I feel bad for your liver. Where was I? Abs, prefix, variant spelling of AB, meaning before, as in abscond, abstain. Same? Are you talking about having to absorb information through the cover of a book, or you're taking a shot of vodka? Because you want, I know what the legal drinking age is in America. I will manifest. For some reason my brain went to, you know how they say that original tequila has like the maggots in it? I was thinking that was like gonna manifest maggots. But actually I don't want to do that. I will manifest scorpions and locusts. I don't really want to. You should link that. I don't want to. I'm gonna get abs. I'm not talking about abdominal muscles. Although have mosquito too. Wait, really? Gross. I've always wanted to know. Know what? You can manifest a lot of insectoids, but can you manifest? Do you feel Olev? The answer is the answer to your question. There you go. Abscess, noun, a swollen area within body tissue, containing an accumulation of pus. Lovely. Abscisic acid, noun, from biochemistry. A plant hormone which promotes leaf detachment, induces seed and bud dormancy, and inhibits germination. Pure olive cream. Well, being alive is cringe, but we do it anyway, so I don't think that's a bad thing. There is nothing wrong with limited quantities of cringe. What are half those words? Which words are you talking about? Brewing process long and arduous. Oh, for like the tequila with the insects in and stuff. Yeah, I hear it is. I actually once tried to brew beer with my godfather. We thought we'd done everything right, but we had to throw it away because we had cleaned out the barrel with something that wasn't completely clean, so we needed to throw it away. But I was only a kid. You have a godfather? He's not like officially my godfather. Like, there's nothing that has written down that I have a godfather, but if the role of a godfather or godparents is that if anything happens to your parents, they will take care of you instead as your guardian. No, I'm not baptized. I'm not baptized. My dad refused. No, it's informally. He takes the role. He has the role of the godfather without, not the god, a godfather, not the godfather, without actually officially being it. No, my dad was very insistent. I was not baptized or Christianed or anything like that. I like the movie Godfather. I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't think I've ever seen The Godfather. If I have, I must have been quite young. But yeah, no, he's a very close family friend who I've known since I was born, basically. So if anything had ever happened to my parents, I would have gone to live with them. But fortunately, nothing ever did happen to my parents. So I do not care for The Godfather Part 3. Yeah, I haven't. You guys think I watch films? I've seen some films, but the number is very few. It's a tragic film, The Godfather? I thought it was like, isn't it like mafia stuff? I don't know anything. I don't know anything about anything. That's why I'm reading the dictionary. I want to reach the bottom of this page. I guess that's even more of an obscure reference for you. One day, someone's gonna make a film reference and I'm gonna understand it and I'm gonna blow you all away and you're gonna be like, what, Pira, you've seen obscure film? And I'm gonna be like, yes, I have. And it's gonna be like, wow, you know such weird niche things. And it's like, yes, I do. It's a tragic mafia movie like most mafia movies, dark movie. I guess they can't romanticize the mafia too much or else they'll, people will want to join the mafia too much. Abscond is a verb meaning leave hurriedly and secretly, typically to avoid detection of or arrest for an unlawful action such as theft. For example, the barman absconded with a week's takings. Good for him. Good for him. What do you mean? I'm already part of them. That reminds me, I think, did I tell you about the obscure horror movie you told about it? Yeah, you mentioned that it gets mentioned in No More Heroes 3. I can't believe it. I can't believe that movie gets mentioned anywhere. I thought that was really I didn't think that was something that would end up being mentioned in a video game. That's kind of wild. Travis is literally you. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if I want to be Travis. I don't think I want to be Travis. I think that feels like an insult. Just kidding, he's literally me. Yeah, he can't be me. I'm not Travis. Please don't make me Travis. I don't want to be Travis. I'm not anyone from the No More Heroes. At least I've only played the first one. So he's cool though. It's just you're bad girl adjacent? I don't know. I don't particularly identify with any of the characters from No More Heroes, the first one. Maybe I need to play the other ones. Literally a yandere? I don't show that many yandere tendencies. I'm sensible and good. Look, I'm wearing glasses. Are you not? I didn't say that. I just said I don't show any of those kind of tendencies. Anyway, another definition of abscond is to fail to surrender oneself for custody at the appointed time, or to escape. Or when talking about a colony of honeybees, it means to completely abandon a nest or hive. How do you guys know the different eras? I was a weeb, that's why. That's how. I was literally just a weeb from a young age. Ires and eres. Well, dere just means like lovey, like the. So if you stick dere onto the end of anything, it kind of like is implying like style of showing affection. Someone called Valentine with 0 dere. That's I'm not a dere, so that's correct. You know, yeah, that's a sound effect. Do you mind looking up hollow? Oh, just the definition of the word hollow. And I guess we can jump ahead a little bit. I will have to come back to here for a second. I didn't know what you meant for a second. I forgot that I was reading. Or hallowed? Oh. Hallowed. That's a different. For hallowed. Adjective. Respected and important. For example, one of the theatre's most hallowed traditions. Or it can mean that has been made holy. For example, to be buried in hallowed ground. Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna skip ahead to read poop. That wasn't a thing I was gonna do. Nope. One of my favorite word, hallow. I don't have strong feelings about the word hallow. Hallowed ground, especially. Tarnish. I can do tarnish. Tarnish, verb. If a metal tarnishes or something tarnishes it, it no longer looks bright and shiny. For example, the mirrors had tarnished with age. Or if you tarnish something... Nope, that doesn't make any sense. Ah, here we go. Or you can tarnish, meaning to damage the good opinion people have of somebody or something. For example, reputations can easily be tarnished. Oberon from Warframe's main ability. Oh, okay, I see. Gaming. Where was I? Where was I? Ah, abseil. Verb. Descend a rock face or other near vertical surface by using a double rope coiled around the body and fixed at a higher point. Foul-tarnished. I had a feeling it was going to be something related to Elden Ring that you asked me about the word tarnished. I may not have played Elden Ring, but I saw enough content about it. What about step? Oh god. Hold on. Step. Step, noun. Oh god, there's kind of a lot. There's I'm not going to read all of these right now. Pick a number between 1 and 10. There's so many definitions of step. There are literally so many definitions of step. Do you like tomatoes? Nope. Nope. Do not like tomatoes. 6 and 4. Okay, I'll read out 6 and 4 and then I'm going to go back to A. So the fourth definition, regarding distance, the distance that you cover when you take a step. For example, it's only a few steps further. And then the sixth definition is in dance, countable, usually plural, meaning the series of movements that you make with your feet and which form a dance. There you go. Absence, noun. The state of being away from a place or person. For example, the letter had arrived during his absence. Or an occasion or period of being away from a place or person. For example, repeated absences from school. Or an absence of, meaning the non-existence or lack of. For example, she found his total absence of facial expression disconcerting. I do many steps to get gains. Isn't steps cardio? You don't get gains from doing cardio. Are you doing that right? My dad. No. You're looking for the next word, which is absent. Phrases. Absence makes the heart grow fonder is a proverb, meaning you feel more affection for those you love when parted for them. Or absence of mind, failure to concentrate on or remember what one is doing. Just like me, for real. No, I said it again. Oh, stop it. I'm fine, I'm good, I'm good. Having taken many steps to make gains, yet these arms will never... You get stamina gains? I guess so. New... No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna say just like me and not go any further than that. I'm gonna stop there. Absent. Objective. Definition 1. Not present in a place or at an occasion. For example, most pupils were absent from school at least once. Or when referring to a part or feature of the body, not forming part of a body in which it might be expected. Wings are absent in several species of crane flies. Oh? Number! Illiterate cat raid? Wow, well you're in the right place. I'm literally reading the dictionary. Hello numbers. Hello WC3 fanatic. What should I call you? Just fanatic? Warcraft? Illiterate cat raid. Greetings, illiterate cats. I am also actually illiterate. I've been fooling these people for over an entire hour now. They think I can read. These guys think I can read, or maybe they don't actually. I think some of them are probably aware I can't read. But no, I hope you had a good stream. I hope you enjoyed more of Control Alt Ego? Ego Alt Delete? Ego game. It's a neat game to get. Yeah, I saw you using it. And I saw you get killed several times by robots called dads. But yeah, no, I hope you had a good time. I'm not smart enough to get me neither. Death is just part of like what deep. Numbers controlled, altered, and deleted so hard it was incredibly fog. I believe you. Numbers is a pro gamer. But yeah, I hope you had a good time. Welcome. My name is Purity Valentine. I'm a cozy cat ? Not a cat, but look like a cat. I am disguised as a cat. Please do not confuse me with normal cats. I'm just a pretender. Welcome to a weird stream. I'm currently in between reading. I normally do like book reading on Thursday nights, but we literally just finished Alice in Wonderland last week, and currently in the Discord people are voting on the next book I'll read. So I'm reading the dictionary, the Oxford Dictionary of English from 1998 to be exact. I like what you're doing. Thank you. I'm absorbing the information through my very empty skull. It is the most efficient way to get the words into my brain. Do not try it at home. Next book, Theosaurus. I'm gonna be honest with you, the dictionary has 2,184 pages. I don't know if we're ever finishing this. I don't know if we're ever finishing this dictionary. I haven't even finished A. I've done at least 3 streams of reading the dictionary, and we're still at AB. We're not even at A anything. Listen, I think the text is smaller in this than the text in Lord of the Rings, I'm gonna be honest with you. Unlimited content. Yeah, honestly. It's insane. It's fine. We were just reading the definition of absent. Trying to find where I was. There is so much text on all of the pages. But yeah, if anyone needs to go get a drink or some food or get some rest, please do feel free. I guess sleeping, if the sound of me literally reading the dictionary is going to send you to sleep, which it would me, please do feel free to sleep. I can't redirect, so I cannot send you to some loud stream, so it is in fact safe to fall asleep here if you wish. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm sad that all my other dictionary reading streams, well, one of them I still have the VOD of, but I think most of them are... I don't know if all of them still exist. I feel like the first one might be completely erased from existence. Purity's voice is very... I'm glad people think so. It makes me glad that at least my voice can be soothing. Well, some of them? Yeah, I don't know if the first one, I don't know if you were saving them. Wish you could give Dr. Diablo a sub. Yeah, we are quite a long way off doing that here. For the record, I mostly stream on Twitch. It's just Thursday nights that I stream on YouTube. So if you wanna check me out somewhere that I'm a little bit more active, please do go. It's like if you click my YouTube channel and then there's like a little purple Twitch button, I guess. Purity fun time. I don't know how to react. I'm happy though, because I think I've spoken about it before. I didn't like my voice very much for a long time, so the fact that other people are like, wow, soothing, wow, I can sleep to this, it's like, wow, I can help people be comfy cozy, and that's actually amazing. I must head to bed since I woke up early tomorrow, be absent for the rest of the stream. Yeah, no worries, Para. Get some rest. Get some sleep. Your voice is... Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad people like my voice. Despite my debuffs, which include British. I'm kidding. I think I prefer having... I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I prefer having a British accent than if I had an American accent. I think it is better this way. Supposedly British is above. So I hear. Don't worry, you don't need to. I do not request. Hugs, I believe if I'm remembering the past correctly, Hugs likes to give them for behavior that he wants to encourage. So if someone says something nice, he will give a sub as kind of like a reward. It's Pavlov train, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Cringe and Britpilled since 1996. Depends what part of Britain. There's some parts that are not that. That's true. That's true. There are some British accents that are completely unintelligible or intelligible, but I don't want to hear them. Sorry if you're from Birmingham. Please don't talk. Please. Shh. Shh. Be quiet. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that because my best friend from secondary school moved to Birmingham. She might have a Birmingham accent now. I would literally... Oh god. No, I don't want to think about that too hard. I forget that you're actually a few years older than me sometimes. How do you forget that? Essex sounds like nails in my ears. Do people in Essex actually sound like that? Like, obviously, when I was in school, The Only Way is Essex was, like, on TV and stuff. Do people from Essex actually sound like that? Or was that just, like, an exaggeration? I've heard Birmingham is, like, your Florida. Is this true? I don't know if I would say that Birmingham is, like, our Florida. I don't know. No. I would not agree. I don't really know what the British equivalent of Florida would be. Florida is kind of a wild place. They actually sound like that much of the Southeast has that. Really? Oh my god. Clearly Cornish people don't like the rest of the UK. In my experience, Floridians are like, they're like, yeah, we're in the US. Cornish people are like, no, don't. Oh, okay, you have an accent that's not a Cornish accent? Oh, this sandwich that says that it costs £2, £5. Geographically, yeah, I guess. Is any part of the UK like the rest of the UK? I wouldn't say like, but there are places that are tolerant of each other. But there's a lot of rivalry. And honestly, I mostly blame football for it. Greg's got pushed out of Cornwall. Why does that not surprise me, actually? I mean, sad, I love Greg's, but it makes sense. I've only been to Cornwall a couple times in my life. It's very far away. That is the bottom corner of the UK. I went to Land's End and it was like, wow, it's the end of the country. There is nothing but a sign. Very cool. Thank you. Nice beaches though, but it was raining the entire time when I went, so... it's more like I think all... Wait, why are you saying all of the UK? I don't know if I like that implication. I do not know if I like that implication. No, I do not. There's no like Labrador Retriever equivalent of a province, county, or whatever you guys have. I can't think of a single place in the UK that everyone is like, I like this place. I can't think of a single place in England that, yeah, no. No, I can't think of a single place in England that everyone can like agree on liking. I think the art was maybe the wrong person. Only the nobility. Yeah, they marry to keep the power in the family. No, most you run out of people to... Well, people move to the UK and from the UK. Remember, the UK owned a lot of territory in other countries, so you know people moved about kind of a lot. So yeah, no, those kind of issues are not as severe as you might think. My cousin, apart from in Gail's case, I guess, sure. That's what it's like down south. Down south is scary. I'm so scared of the people that live down south. The further south you go in England, it's a PvP zone, it's scary, everything is terrifying. Nope. Nope. None of my family ever married any of their family. None of my family have ever, not in any kind of living history or recorded history that I've been made aware of, married any cousins or any other relative. Nope. It's a PvP. Yeah, it is. It's a PvP. The further south in England you get. Have you ever played RuneScape? If you've ever played RuneScape, the way the wilderness works is like the deeper you go in the wilderness, the more dangerous it gets. That's the UK. Long time ago, yeah. The wilderness, that's how the UK works. But the most dangerous spot is London. That's the danger zone. There's a big circle surrounding London called the M25. As soon as you go within that, it's a free-for-all. It's scary. I had to pay £8 for a hot dog. Someone wanted me to follow them north in RuneScape. You were getting lured. I hope you didn't follow them. Like recently, yeah, but I'm sure Westerhamptonshire in 14. Okay, 500 years ago, maybe. No one really travelled from their own little villages and stuff. We've moved on from 500 years ago. I promise you. I used to make runs to the wilderness to make pizza when I wasn't selling lobsters. Wait, making pizza in the wilderness? Wouldn't you just make that in the cooking guild? Sounds like a heavy. It was. Wait, pounds. You're using weight pounds when I'm talking about current. Never do I get a day of peace on this earth. I did. I fought them off. Just that's good. That's good. Getting lured sucks. Okay, hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish the definition of the word absent and all the stuff that follows absent, and then I'm gonna go engage full chatting mode. Where was I? Ah, definition 2 of an expression or manner showing that someone is not paying attention to what is being said or done. For example, she looked up with an absent smile. As a verb, absent oneself, stay or go away. Various people absented themselves because of his presence. Or as a preposition, as a formal word in North America, meaning without, absent a willingness to negotiate. My mind, yep. That's exactly. That is of an expression. No. That is not present in a place. Yep. Brain is not present. That's me too. That's also. Yep. Absentee is a noun for a person who is expected or required to be present at a place or event, but is not. Absentee ballot is a noun from North America, meaning a ballot completed and usually sent by post before an election by a voter who was unable to vote in their place of registration. Absenteeism is a noun meaning the practice of regularly staying away from work or school without good reason. An absentee landlord is a noun for a landlord who does not live at and rarely visits the property they let. An absent-minded adjective of a person or their behaviour or manner, having or showing a forgetful or inattentive disposition. And there we go. Do you have any absentee viewers? No one is expected or required to be present, apart from me. Imagine if I didn't turn up to my own stream. Actually, that's happened to some people. I shouldn't laugh. Yeah, no. The only person, there are no absentees in my stream because I'm the only one who's required to be present. Everyone else is simply guests, visitors, passerbys, lurkers. Absenteeism. Wow, paste. The rat. They're not required. They're not required to be there. Okay, actually, I want to do this one. I want to do this. This will be the last one. This will be the last one. Absinthe. Noun. The shrub wormwood, or a potent green aniseed flavoured liqueur which turns milky when water is added. It was originally an alcoholic drink made with wormwood, now banned because of its toxicity. And it's not banned anymore. In 1998 it was still banned, but now it is yeah, absinthe was banned. Absinthe was banned for quite a long time. It was blamed for like a lot of like really bad behaviour. But I think it was because it was lobbying from like wine making companies. They didn't like how popular absinthe was, and so I think they blamed like this guy murdering his wife on absinthe when he was just an alcoholic. He was just an alcoholic. It wasn't specifically absinthe that did it. But yeah, they said that absinthe turned you into a violent individual. And it was a very long time before absinthe got was able to be drank generally again. But it is, you can try it. I don't like aniseed, so I'm not interested in absinthe. But yeah, all the stuff about like, oh, it makes you hallucinate, oh, it does this, it's actually mostly untrue. It's mostly just bad press. It is quite strong though. It does promote aggressive behavior in some people, as does all alcohol in some people. It's not really the alcohol that does it. It's more kind of the disposition of the person. It's pretty strong. Yeah, I've not tried it. I'm pretty sure I've sniffed a bottle, and the aniseed made me go. But yeah, no, some alcohol, it's not even like just alcohol in general though. I remember my grandma can't drink cider. If she drinks cider, she gets like something happens. Well, probably not anymore because she's like in her 60s or 70s. But when she used to drink cider when she was younger, she would end up violent. Fortunately for me, cider is gross, so pass. My Oshi drank a shot of absinthe and now she wants to kill me will be my next light novel. Yeah, no, if there'll be here's the thing. If I drank a shot of absinthe, the reason I would want to kill you is because you forced me to drink a shot of absinthe when it tastes like aniseed. And I hate that. It was blamed for health issues because of the poor brewing methods and time period. Wormwood does make you hallucinate, but the brain degradation was from the equipment that made it green. Oh yeah, the practices. It doesn't help that so many, like, I think it was the first company that started making absinthe was pretty good, but because it got so popular, a lot of knockoffs, cheap knockoffs were made. So, it's always the cheap knockoffs you have to worry about. That's always the dangerous stuff. The same was true for opium. I actually don't know much about opium, to be honest. I'm genuinely, I know like it's like some big deal. Like it's like some shit definitely happened because of it. But genuinely I'm a little bit ignorant about opium. I'm gonna call it a night, but yeah, don't worry, I probably won't be going for much longer anyway. But thank you for coming by, Jackie. It's good to see you. It's always good to hear from you. Oh boy. Oh boy? I feel like I heard something about, as a Brit you should probably invest. I feel like I know, didn't the Brits sell opium to somewhere as a sort of suppression? Like they on purposely got people to use opium to make them like less of a threat or something. Lead poison is not uncommon through time. Back then people would drink pure irradiated spring water to cure. People thought lead was a miracle cure. They put it on their skin, they drank it, they did everything with it. China, it was incredibly bad, the whole thing. Oh god, I genuinely don't know that much about it. The Opium Wars. Yeah, I've like heard about it, but I've never actually learnt about it properly. I wonder if, where can you, do they have any sort of like museums or is there museum with display about Opium Wars? In China. Interesting. oh, and then an article that might tell me where something else is blocked by one of those frickin' you need to pay to get the full story. Screw you website. Oh. Paywall. I hate paywalls. Literally, it drives me insane. Okay. Either way, I'll read about it at some point, but I want to try a college newsletter. Well, see, I like learning about history by actually like going somewhere and like reading the displays about it, and like sometimes you can like listen to like recordings from the time or recreated recordings and stuff. My preferred method of learning about history is to actually like go somewhere. I don't absorb a lot of information very well just by like reading an article about something. I mean, sometimes I can, but I also just like museums. I just like an excuse to go to a museum. Simple as. I remember one day I visited a different city in the UK. I was just wandering around. I was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna find something to do. And I was just like on my phone, like, what is there to do in city? And it was like, oh, you could go to the museum. It's free. I'm like, yeah, okay, done, sorted. I'm going. No, don't need to think about that. I'm off. If I can go into a museum, if I can go to an art gallery, if I can go to some kind of like historical recreation or some historical building that they've got like yeah, you can just like wander around. I love it so much. I adore those kind of places. The one of my favourite things about living in England is just all the history, all the stuff. My favourite place in the UK is Hastings, which is where the Battle of 1066 occurred, and it is my favourite place, even though I've heard that apparently Hastings is really bad now. But I haven't been there since it's been bad, so it's fine. It remains shiny and lovely in my memory. College used to have less paywalls. Music. Oh, really? Okay. Exactly. Any excuse to go to a museum is great. I posted about it, so I can say exactly. I went to a place called Duxton Airfield in the UK, which is I went there just for like a car. It was like a car event thing. But Duxton Airfield has like a bunch of historical stuff, based on like a lot of stuff from World War II. So it's got like a bunch of like the planes and stuff and stuff like recovered from like the battlefields, because it was a significant place in World War II battles against Germany. And so it has like loads of stuff, loads of the original buildings, and they've got them all laid out the way they were back in the 1930s and early 1940s. It's just really cool. I love that kind of stuff. I love history. I was told growing up, I used to hate history a bit, but I remember I got told, Purity, you don't hate history, you just hate being taught boring history. And that person was so right. That person was so correct. The way I got taught history in school sucked. Absolutely sucked. But history is actually wonderful and interesting and something. Oh, okay. I can't remove the glasses. Alright, I'm stuck with the glasses for now. Did you take any photos of Hastings? I have one photo of Hastings. When I went there the first time, I was quite young, so I didn't really take photos back then, because I didn't carry a phone around. So, yeah, my parents took the photos. The second time I went, I think I was 16, 17, and I just have this one photo from the beach on Hastings. It's very like dreamy, hazy feeling, but I still have it in my gallery. It makes me happy. Try laser treatment. I don't actually. These are fake glasses. I don't actually need glasses. I have 20/20 vision in one eye. School is there to make you hate learning mostly. Isn't it meant to? It's meant to train you for the workplace or something like that. Or tell you that you're gifted for 11 years and then shove you out into the world, and without any actual knowledge about how the world works. Like a hipster. Okay, it was literally just so that I looked cool while reading the dictionary. Okay, it was. I don't know what it's for anymore. Yeah, no, me neither. Would you ever do an online photo gallery of your adventures to these museums? I mean, I intend on streaming them, so saving the VODs, I guess that counts as a digital online gallery. I feel like if I gave any advice to my younger self, it would be to stop listening to teachers sooner. If I could tell my younger self anything, it would be that... Actually, that's kind of a lot of... In regards to school, what I would tell my younger self is literally no one gives a shit about homework. It doesn't matter. We don't need to do it. Stop worrying about it. People suck. People are the worst. Don't trust people in school at all. Honestly, although I didn't really have that many, it wasn't until I reached college that really I started getting like academic issues. I didn't, because I was good in school, I didn't learn how to study, I didn't learn how to do like anything. You didn't realize that I knew homework oh, well, I just didn't do my homework. But I would always get told off for it. That was the only reason I would only ever get detention, because I didn't do my homework. But no, I knew it didn't have any impact on your grades. So most of the time I just didn't do it. Where's your homework, Parity? Not here. I went to school a long time ago. Yeah, for me too. Homework didn't impact your grades? Nope. Nearly everything in school, nearly everything in secondary school for me was all exams. In fact, I don't think I had coursework for anything other than like a BTEC in PE. It was all exams for basically everything. And I was great at exams. I'm good at exams. Exams is where I excel. That's why I failed college. Because I wasn't ready to do coursework. I hadn't learned how to self-discipline for coursework. I was so good at exams. I could do exams. I literally was... I got A's and B's across the board. Mostly A's. But coursework was just... I wasn't built for it. College... Unfortunately, my college that I went to was coursework. It was all coursework. There was no exams. And that's one of the many reasons why I ended up dropping out. The remaining 20% can be a killer. None at all. Yep, not a single exam. It was all coursework. And I tried my best, but the first time I went to college, I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready to do... I hadn't prepared myself for coursework. I knew nothing about how to do it. I wasn't self-disciplined to do it. And then... like just a whole bunch of events happened and my mental health was like wow, and exploded, and I was like nope. And then the second time I went, I was more prepared. I got all the way, obviously the school year starts in September. I got all the way until Easter break. I'd done everything, even though my computer broke at one point and I didn't get along with one of the teachers. I was doing great. And then they turned around and told me the news about how they were making the course 5 times more expensive. And then I just stopped. I was no longer motivated to work on coursework, and I just stopped. And then I just left. I just stopped going to college. At least you have a master's on cocoa. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to get me a career in anything. But yeah, no, school was something. I can do exams, and I was praised a lot as a child for being very intelligent, but the thing is about being good at exams is that doesn't actually translate to a lot. So it's why I always feel weird when people refer to my intelligence level in either direction. When people call me dumb and when people call me smart, I don't know what I am. I mean, I've not been in school for 10 years, so I guess I'm not really that academic anymore, but it's a bizarre thing for me. And I wish I could have just done exams in college. I would have been fine. I was so good at exams. Masters on Reddit dragons. love my orange dragon, despite her being a Reddit dragon. Most exams are test memorization rather than actual understanding. Yeah, no, I would understand things. I just wasn't very good at wording them, which is why I didn't like long paragraph answers. And I didn't like. Yeah. So no, I was good, but it didn't matter in the end. Because now whenever I fill out a CV, I'm like, yeah, I've got like all these A's to C in school, A's to C grades in school. You know, I did super well. And then they're like, any college experience? And I'm like, any uni experience? Nope. None. Because actually, like, I used to put that I, like, went to college a couple times on my CV. I used to be like, yeah, I attended college a couple times. And then, like, someone was like, you probably shouldn't put those on your CV because you don't have, like, the grades from them because you didn't finish them. So you should probably just completely omit them from your CV. And I was like, oh, okay. Guess I didn't go to college. I mean, I was working at the same time, so it's not like there's a gap on my CV, but it still feels a little weird that it kind of looks like I never went to any higher education. Everyone always expected me to. Everyone always expected me to go to college and then uni and then get a good paying job and be like my cousin who now lives in New York doing accounting over there and is super successful. But it's fine. I chose my path. I chose my path and I'm fine with it. Having to stretch a topic, yeah, oh god, when I lived with a bunch of students, watching them work on their, what's it called, a thesis, god, I literally felt so bad for them. I was a mess up before I took it easy. At one point I could make 12 fridges worth of cake in 20 hours with minimal restaurants. Why cake? Cake was the only thing Dupers wouldn't bother to do. You can make cake in Arc? I've never gotten like roots super far in Arc. Or jokes on them because they have to live in New York. So far I heard that she's enjoying it. Only like 40% of my degree class actually have to go. I feel like so many people go to college, go to uni, and then don't go into the industry that they actually like studied. Clean yourself up and don't be a slob. Are you directly saying that at me? I have quite a good I give quite a good impression, but I don't have a lot of they are lyric. Okay, I was about to say like, huh? Accountants are just about the only people who can live in New York, to be fair. Yeah, no, she's really good. My cousin is very, very talented. She's very clever. And I haven't seen her since she was 14. And I'm younger than her, so I was actually shown a photo of her. I went, obviously I saw some of my family last week. And I saw my other two cousins who are younger than me, and they showed me a photo of my elder cousin, and I was like, honestly, if I saw her, I wouldn't have recognized her, because it's been for over 14 years, probably closer to 16, 17, maybe 18 years. So many graduates, it's 200 to 1 opening. I see. There were some people from my college who were lucky. They got scouted by game industry companies while they were in college, and so they got. I don't mind hearing about your I'm very. I literally cannot be perceived unless I am so clean. I have a very strict schedule about being clean and using like face moisturizers and body lotions and all that kind of stuff. I heard you like WoW a lot. You probably gave a good lecture on WoW class for anyone who wanted to learn the intricacies of WoW classic. We live in an age where I would not be surprised if you're like. I did think about applying to be a teacher at the college. There was actually a lot of people at that college that then went on to be a teacher at that college after they finished the course, but I don't want to be in charge of a bunch of 16-year-old boys. Thanks. And what if one of them watched VTubers? Oh no! Oh no! I couldn't bear it. I've heard of, there's another teacher VTuber who she works in a university, and like she's like has people recognize her, and that's terrifying to me. If I was teaching a class, if I was anywhere in real life and someone turned around and was like, Purity Valentine, I'd be like, die. Nope. No. This not the worst thing. The original was much worse. We always had a timeline where you teach para. Oh god. Do you want anything hot? Oh no, all my skin is like super sensitive, so I have to use very gentle products on my skin. I kind of have to pay quite a lot for them because I can't just use stuff off the shelf of Boots. I have to get special stuff. Annoyingly, but it really helps. It's really nice. It really works for my skin, but it pisses me off. But yeah, no, I couldn't handle it. Even like if I still worked at the arcade, I guess because I was on the front desk and obviously I spoke to everyone that came in. Oh god, if I was working there and someone turned around like, oh, you know, I watch VTubers and I think you sound a lot like this one VTuber that I know, I would literally crawl under the desk. I would literally just cease to exist. I cannot. I do not like my human disguise being perceived. I could not. Kawaii? No, I don't like it. I've been trying to think, if I ever wanted to go to a convention ever again, what I would do to like not be seen and not be recognized. I feel like I would need to wear something that completely obscured my shape, and then carry around little like signs saying, "Hi, how much is this? Thank you." Because I do not. The Bane mask. Just. Oh, maybe that guy from Arknights, the doctor from Arknights. That's fully from head to toe, completely covered. I think it's quite no. Okay. That's what? You wanna elaborate on that? No as in no. Oh, nice is cringe. I don't know who dresses. Oh. The Doctor is like the player character, and so he's kind of like anonymous. He's just a shape. It's a web pea. I hate web peas. I had air. Sorry, I just got mad real quick. It's just to get. Oh Jesus! my glasses. Oh. This is what the Doctor from Arknights looks like. Literal hoodie male. I feel like he's taken hoodie to the next level. We're hoodie, coat, face shield, cap, everything. I probably honestly won't go to a convention again. At least probably not for a long time. I'll never go to. Oh god, I don't know how all these people are going to like a specific. There's like that VTuber con. Oh god, no. I could not. Could you? Oh no, no. That doesn't. So yeah, that's why I'll have the pieces of paper. I'll have the pieces of paper with words on, so I don't have to speak. I just hold up a sign that says hello, hi. Can I buy this? So I don't actually have to say anything. Are you going to be trying out the new hit gacha from Genshin Impact creators miHoYo Honkai Star Rail? Nope, I have no intentions to. I saw when it was first released and I was kind of like, no interest. You could put on a funny cat mask with a voice changer, pretty hot and uncomfortable, and probably make you unable to walk without bumping into things. I could. Honestly, it doesn't bother me that much though. I have very little interest in going to cons again. It's not really. I feel like now all the stuff that you can get from conventions, I feel like it. I mean, it's a nice it's a fun experience, I guess, to like see everyone dressed up as like their favorite characters from so and so franchise. But all the shops, yeah, you could just get all of the stuff cheaper online. All the artists in Artist Alley, you could just commission, if you really wanted to commission them or buy a print, you could just do it from them online. I don't really see the appeal anymore. Unless you're someone who is going to go cosplay and like perform at like the cosplay events and stuff, I don't really, there's not much appeal for me anymore. Then I went as a kid, and that was, you know, I got my fill of walking around a convention hall for several hours, and then going home and being super tired. That's too bad. I wasn't sure. I on purposely went over it. The convention was recognized one time, confirmed, makes you go doki doki. The best part of conventions, you can't miss it. The panels are good. The panels at conventions are good. I think I've seen the actors from Red Dwarf more times than I've seen Red Dwarf. Something to do with... That's true. That's true. I only really ever had one friend I went to conventions with. And she lives in a different city now, and I don't talk to her. And it's not. I take my mom. My mom goes to convention. She went to conventions with me back when I went to conventions. But I don't know. I'm also not the type. I know some people are really good at making friends at conventions. Like they'll like naturally gravitate to like other people, and they'll all like be best friends, and like everyone in the convention cosplay community, they all like know each other, and I'm just there like, how are you talking? How are you doing that? My primary fear was buying doujinshi. My very first convention, I was 12 years old, just wandering around on my own because I'd gone with a bunch of people older than me, and they'd obviously just abandoned the 12-year-old because no 15-year-old wants to hang out with a 12-year-old. And so I was just wandering around this convention on my own, dressed in a really bad Itachi Uchiha cosplay. I remember I was walking around, and this guy standing on a chair with a yaoi paddle, yelling loads, was like, "Yo, check this out!" And I was a 12-year-old. I was very shy and very nervous and very scared of this man holding a yaoi paddle, and so I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and so I shuffled over, and there was just like all these rows and rows of like little like plastic sealed like comic books, and so I just kind of like stood there and like tried to find something that I recognized the name of, until I found an anime that I recognized, and then I grabbed one of the things and I pulled it up, and yeah, it was and I put it back and I walked away very fast. I remember me and my friend walked into the vendor room. I was almost obnoxious looking Silk Jersey style Blue Eyes White Dragon t-shirt. Man, some of the stuff you see at cons is actually kind of funny. Thus began the corruption arc. Did it? I don't know. Fujo. No! I walked away! I saw what it was and then I was like, oh shit, I walked away! That is the that's the opposite of a Fujo. You should call the police. I never saw him again after that. I think he got banned. I think he got banned from the convention. I went, it's just all Genshin merch? That must have been pretty recent then. I can't remember what the latest hit thing was the last time I went to a convention, but it was before Genshin. What year would it have been? I actually can't remember the last time I went to a convention. It was so long ago. Sounded like Red Dwarf. Oh no, Red Dwarf is basically, the cast of Red Dwarf is nearly always there every year. I was having to explain every single Genshin character to him was an experience. Oh dear. Fortunately, I don't have to explain most games to my mum because she watches me stream, so she knows. And my mum watches anime actually. My mum watches anime with my dad. I think they've been watching One Piece recently. I'm not sure. Kind of hard to keep up. They watch anime pretty fast. Who is your mum's favorite Genshin character? I don't think she has a favorite. But I remember we were discussing back in 2020 if we ever went to a convention again, like what we could like cosplay as mother and daughter, and it ended up being Ningguang and Keqing, but obviously we never did. We never did. She sees all your viewers acting cringe. The fact that I tragically always manage to forget. It's fine. I've asked my mum, like, you know, do you find it weird? And she's like, no. I think she's the same as me. Like people aren't that weird, actually. I think as well when you've lived, I'm not gonna say the exact age of my mum, but when you've lived a decent amount of years, you've seen some wild shit. You've seen some crazy people. You've seen some fucked up shit. And so some people on the internet being like Puri Olev, some people on the internet being like saying weird stuff is nothing. It is nothing compared to someone who is stalking the person that you are going out with and throwing themselves on the bonnet of your car. It's nothing. It's nothing. You are not the weirdest thing. You are not the weirdest person my mum has seen. It is not possible to attain that. I want to hang out with your Did that happen to your mum? Yeah. Yeah, it did. No, please, he's not as bad as no, she's never said that. She's never said that. She's never called anyone cringe. She's been confused. She's been a bit confused sometimes about certain things, but she's never been like, yeah, what the hell? What the hell is that person on about? I guess 2013 last convention might have been somewhere around there. I don't know if it was 2013 exactly. No, it must have been. I must have gone to a convention after 2013, because in 2013 I went to London Comic Con and I hated it. I hated London Comic Con. I definitely went to a convention after that awful experience. One of the few things that convinces me I hate London. The convention was so bad. I hated it. Hated it. Hated it. Do you like suffering and being around thousands and thousands of people and just dying? Yeah, go to London Comic Con. 0 out of 10. Do not like it. It's also the reason I'd never go to a New York Comic Con. I like suffering, but I could do without the people. No, the suffering is because of the people. Because you're all squeezed into these like tiny hallways and the places between shops, and everyone's like crowding each other, and like you've got a wheelchair running over your foot, and someone else like taking a step backwards like right into you, and then people taking up the entire way because they're trying to take a photo of a cosplayer, but everyone's around them. It was hell. And obviously with all the people, it was so hot, even though it was literally like October or something. It was awful. It was awful. Can't understand people who fly out to cities just to take place in those. Yeah, I can't. My favourite conventions are not like the super tiny ones, because the super tiny ones don't normally tend to get like much stuff in. But the ones that are kind of mid-sized that mostly all ended up getting cancelled. October best month. I think October is a good month for conventions. Summer, I really don't understand why convention season is during summer, because I get it that some people are wearing like super skimpy cosplays, and so they, you know, they don't want to be freezing to death. But what about the people who are wearing like 50 layers for their cosplay? They are dying. November best? I don't have a best month. I mean, I guess I should say November because that's when my birthday is, but I'm kind of partial to the entire part of the year where it's cold. If it's cold, I'm happy. That's it. If it's cold, yes. If it's hot, no. I think it's showing summer because of the child teen. Oh, I see. UK is nice thinking about most conventions. Yeah, you can take a train to most conventions in the UK. In fact, I remember it being funny. I remember taking a train to my a course I took at a university a few cities away, and I remember one day arriving at the train station and just being surrounded by people that were like dressed up as anime characters. I remember specifically, there was a is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? There was like a bunch of cosplays from that all hanging out, and I was like, what is going on? What the heck? I'm just trying to get a train to this university. What is going on? But the train was the same train that also goes all the way down to London, and there was some London Danmachi. Yeah, there was like a I think there was also oh, what's that isekai anime with that Aqua? The blue girl who everyone says is dumb. I have never watched it, so I actually don't know. So yeah, there were a few cosplays. Konosuba. Thank you for your knowledge. Yeah, there were a few cosplays of that as well. Dumb, that's what I would say about her. I don't know. I literally know nothing about her, other than there's that one really popular gif of her like sitting in just like in a fetal position, looking really depressed. Oh, and screaming, and the reaction image where she's screaming. Yeah, that's all I know about her. Brain. Oh no. Okay, I see. I don't really watch much anime anymore, so. Would recommend. Yeah. I don't watch any anime. Was there any Overlord? I didn't see any Overlord. I feel like if there had been Overlord, I definitely would have. That's not really a cosplay that you can hide in. So I don't think I saw any Overlord. But I was only in one carriage of the train. Obviously, this was like a big 9-carriage train, so there could have been more. Fury is too busy to watch anime. To recommended reading the dictionary. Yeah. What about it? It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I just can't get the attention. The reason I can't watch films, the reason I can't watch anime, the reason I don't watch TV on Netflix or anything, I just don't have the attention span for it. Because it's just if I stop paying attention for 5 seconds to focus on anything else, then suddenly I'm lost. And I don't want to be that idiot who's like, what just happened? Why is this character doing that? I don't want to be that person. I hate to be that person. Oh, why is this happening? Well, maybe if you paid attention to the movie, you would know. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. Please be that person. No! I can ask questions afterwards. I'm like, I don't really fully understand the part where this happened. Like, what was that about? But during the movie, no, I do not like to be that person. Oh, true, I don't really have time to watch anime anymore since work is responsible. Yeah. And when watching anime is even worse for attention span, because you have to read the subtitles. You can't even just listen. You have to read. And that's not, like, I've got no problem with reading subtitles, but you can't multitask. You can't multitask very well when reading subtitles. That is significantly more difficult. I mean, you can, but you'll be very inefficient at whatever you're doing. Press pause, rewind, rewatching. Yeah, if I was watching something with someone with someone else watching it, I don't think I would want to do that to them. I feel like that would be torture. Sometimes it's nice to not multitask for a while. I have to multitask. It's really hard for me to do one thing at once. I just get distracted. I honestly wish that fidget spinners were a thing when I was in school. I would have loved that. That would have been good for me. I always used to draw in class, and was told off a lot for that. But they'd be like, Purity, what did I just say? And I'd be like, yeah, you just said this, obviously. And they'd be like, how did you know that? You were just drawing those Japanese characters again. I'm like, yes. But I'm still paying attention. Imagine just sitting there while talking about something plays in the background. That'd be crazy and not what I'm doing right now. If you can do just one task at a time, I have respect. I have respect for you. I can't do it though. I have to be. I'm right now. I'm just kind of turning over my tablet pen in my hands. You can't hear it because I'm trying to make sure it doesn't get caught by my mic, but I'm just kind of like fidgeting. But yeah, no, the only time I really watch anime nowadays is when I go to visit my dad and he just puts like some anime on the TV and it's like, oh, alright. Anime time. Because he watches a lot of dubbed anime because he often like goes to the kitchen to go like make a sandwich for himself, and so he has it dubbed so he can still hear what's going on without reading. I don't watch dubbed anime unless I'm at my dad's, so. Anyway, I was about to open Twitch to see, who can I raid? No one. I'm on YouTube. I'm not raiding anyone. That is a thing I can't do. I've been streaming for 2 hours and a half. That's kind of a while. This was not meant to. This was not meant to go for 2 hours and a half. It is 4:30 in the morning. Maybe you should try meditate. I can't. Meditation, legitimately, like, I do not like it. I gave it a try. I do not like it. I can't explain it. Something just feels wrong. Something just feels wrong. I can't do it. A lack of self. Hey, I only have aphantasia. I do have. There are things in my head still. Lots of words. So many words. So many words and sounds. I do. Well, actually, I guess lore-wise, maybe I don't have a soul. Meditation is good. Sometimes it works for me at times. Yeah, I remember trying it in the past, and it honestly made me panic. Internal monologue? Yeah, I have an internal monologue. I know I just say what kind of comes to mind immediately without thinking about it as a streamer, but I promise when it comes to literally my day-to-day being, living, I'm very many words in my head all the time. I literally can't not think. Unless I'm really stressed. Remember, I used to get so stressed with commissions that literally my head would just go blank because I was so stressed that my brain just kind of gave up. But when I'm not super stressed, yeah, I have a constant internal monologue with everything all the time. But yeah, it's just pictures. I just can't do pictures in my head. That's it. That's the only one I can't do. Apparently though there are some people without an internal monologue. Don't know how that works. I also worry. Wait, why do you worry about me? What's there to worry about? I'm not worried about me. Why are you worried about me? You can't be worried about me. You did art commissions? I guess you could do. Oh, I did an art stream today actually. Most important. No, I think words is more important than pictures. But yeah, I used to do art commissions. I don't do them. I guess I do kind of still do them, but not very often, because they do kind of stress me out. I have like, I don't advertise it, but I have like open commissions for like a half-body Live 2D chibi model, but I'm not advertising it much because I don't. I'm worrying. I worry that I'm not thinking to get on my level. Imagine worrying about people on the internet. Well, if you are worrying about me, try not to. I mean, you will know when something is wrong because I do kind of complain when something is up. So if I'm not complaining, I'm probably fine. 2 branches of art, commission or just pure doodled, which do you prefer? I used to mostly do like full commission, finished art all the time, but honestly I think there's something really nice about just doing little doodles. You're from Numbers stream. You might have, are you in the Discord? Because I posted a doodle that I did of Numbers as me in the Discord very recently. I really want to take that comment. I don't know if it's weird to. I think it's fine. If you want to take that commission, you can. Someone posted I missed the context of a few days ago worried me. Oh, the one on Sunday? On a very active one? Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't tend to save my doodles. Let me go grab it real quick. I drew me and Numbers as idols. You know what? That's fair. That's very valid. Freaking glasses. Yeah, I drew me and Numbers. As idols. I haven't really officially shown off my idol outfit, so it feels a little bit weird kind of drawing it and then showing the art of that. But yeah. It's so cute. Oh, you're still here. Hello. Yeah, I designed my own idol outfit a while ago. I wanted to I wanted to design Numbers one that kind of matched mine. So while Numbers was streaming on Sunday, I was like, "What's your image color? What's your image color? It can't be red because mine is red. You can't be red. I'm red." And Numbers was like silver or grey, and so I was like, "Okay, nice." And so I drew this. You removed Numbers' thickness. What do you mean thickness? So I gave the cardigan because of the hoodie. I didn't want to like do it like mine is like the shoulders are out, I'm wearing like a little like corset type style thing. So I wanted to kind of emulate like the way that the hoodie is. Numbers is canonically on. My artist made my thighs very thick without me asking. I hate this, but then I was showing my legs. Oh, I see. Well, let's just say you've been through an intense idol training arc, learning how to dance, in this particular drawing. So I guess your thighs are now less thick. Sorry, Numbers as artist, for not respecting your artistic vision. I guess. Let's go with the cat is fit. But yeah. So the cardigan is because I wanted to kind of replicate the shape of the hoodie, and then the waistcoat is because I didn't want to give Numbers a corset like I have, but I still wanted I didn't want it to be too simple. I wanted some kind of like embellishment, and so I was thinking like what is like pretty like covering, but like still kind of has that type of style, and I was like waistcoat. So waistcoat, and then I gave the ruffle shape the same shape as Numbers' skirt, as opposed to my like super ruffled shape. I gave it the more structured shape. Wouldn't that make them thick, muscular? No. Only if you do muscle building. If you just do cardio, you'll get thinner. And dancing is cardio. I really like the design. I'm actually kind of happy with how this came out. I'm actually quite proud of the little idol outfit I made for Numbers. I mean, as well as the one for myself, but I made that ages ago, so I don't care about that anymore. But yeah, thank you for Numbers for being an idol with me. little cat unit. And I got reminded because I saw a piece. I saw a piece I made a long time ago. Was it a long time ago? It must have been over a year ago, of me in an idol group with some other VTubers. And then I was like, idol, yeah. Numbers' expression is good, but somehow more expressive than real Numbers. I literally was referencing a picture of Numbers. Thanks for letting me be an idol with you. No, thank you for being an idol with me. I may not fully understand what the definition of an idol is by traditional means, but I want to be an idol in my own way. This Numbers looks innocent. Numbers is not an innocent cat. Numbers is perfectly innocent. I have proof. Numbers let me head pat them. That means they're innocent. Now I just need to work out a way to head pat Tail, and then they'll be truly the most innocent being. I think it might be a lot harder to head pat Tail though. I think that'd be really difficult. I'm working on it. I don't whatever purity is. I want to cheer both of you on forever. Thank you. Yeah, no. What is a little killing between friends? What's a little killing between friends? It's fine. Don't worry about it. What about the moon? I don't know enough about the moon yet. What happens in Dwarf Fortress stays in Dwarf Fortress. That's true. Anything that happens in that kind of game, Dwarf Fortress, RimWorld, any sort of colony builder, you cannot be held accountable by anything that happens in those. It's not your fault. Is Puri innocent? I think cats can be innocent, but there is literal proof on my face right now that unfortunately I am still partially corrupted. So I guess I don't get to count as innocent until this eye clears up and is no longer black. It's not war crimes if you haven't signed the Geneva Convention. You say that, Gail, but you're actually pretty humane to your RimWorld people, so I don't know how many war crimes you're really committing. I'm as innocent as I can be, but I'm still working on it. I need to become purer still. Anyway, let me move this. This is very good though. So if you want to see the full resolution of it, I posted it in Numbers' Discord, and I also posted it on my Tumblr. Because Numbers good. Ark is like those games, except the dwarves are people. You can't control people in Ark though, unless you're like some kind of master manipulator, which I am not. And also I'm scared of people. And hide. And I took a screenshot. I mean, that works. I guess it won't be the highest resolution, but it works. It works. That is a way to save it. I do want to finish it at some point. I did actually start working on lining it. But lining is the worst part of drawing. I hate lining things. Anyway, I've nearly been streaming for 3 hours. It's nearly 5 AM. I should stop talking and stream. As fun as this is. I'm having fun. I'm having a great time. But I should not still be streaming at 5 AM. That is not a thing I should do. Falling asleep? Maybe a little. Time for rest, yeah. I probably won't sleep for a while, but I do need to. Yeah, I'll still be awake, but awake and doing stuff and awake and resting take different energy levels. And even if I don't get much sleep, I do try to rest for a good amount of time, just so I'm not completely exhausted. Speaking of which, yeah, I remember that I missed a message. I know maybe people worry about me sometimes when I talk about my sleep and my eating. But listen. My sleep, that's always been really bad. Don't worry about that. I'm handling it. It's not going great, but I'm handling it. My eating, it's better than it's ever been before. It's much better than it's ever been before. I know compared to most people it's still not good, but it's much better than it used to be. So don't worry about that. I'm working on it. Gotta get better. Stronger, more powerful. Extra purity time is nice. Sleep and rest are the same thing. They aren't, but to the motive they are, from what I've heard. So sleep and rest are different, but if you can't sleep, it's better to rest than to not rest, than to just push through and just keep on going. Resting is still good. Resting still can help you be more alert. So anyway, I can't read, so none of that redirecting business. If you want to watch me again, if you've only ever seen me here right now on YouTube, I mostly stream on Twitch. That is where you can normally find me during the daytime hours. Where is YouTube? There you go. That's the link. That's the link to my main streaming platform. But obviously, if you just come by when I'm on YouTube, that's fine too. I do try to be mostly consistent here. I'm not the best at it, but I try. But yeah. I don't know. Kind of weird. Kind of sus. Why can't and is making this worse? It's good to get vocal though. Worse if you were dead silent. I guess so. I guess so. If I just made people think we have no idea what's going on, like, yeah, that could be not great. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for coming. Also, you should get some sleep because it's nearly 5 a.m. If it's nearly 5 a.m. in your time zone, or even later, or actually Americans on the East Coast, it's nearly midnight. You should sleep. We should all sleep. Everyone should sleep. Go to sleep. Okay. Good night. But thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Even though this was just a silly dictionary reading stream. It's only 10 p.m. I don't want to sleep yet. You are forgiven because your sleep pattern is just about as messed up as mine is. You may stay up then. But yeah. Have a good night. Next week we'll be reading 1984 unless the polls change massively or unless they've already changed massively and I just haven't looked at Discord. Thank you for coming. Get something to eat, get something to drink, get some rest. Good night. I need to pause the music before I can go on to the next page. There we go. Good night. Onyasumi. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you.